Welcome to returnpolicy.com, your ultimate guide to return and cancellation policies. Let's get started.
Planning a vacation with Verbbo promises adventure and memories. But sometimes plans change, whether your schedule shifts, an emergency pops up, or you simply change your mind. Knowing Verbbo's refund and cancellation policies is crucial. As part of the Expedia group, Verbbo connects travelers with unique vacation rentals around the globe. But each homeowner sets their own rules, making cancellations a little more complex than booking a hotel. In this video, we'll dive into how Verbbo handles cancellations and refunds so you can book with confidence and know exactly what to expect if you need to adjust or cancel your trip. From first-time users to seasoned Verbbo adventurers, you'll get clear, step-by-step guidance on cancellation windows, refund eligibility, and what to do if emergencies or booking mistakes arise. Let's explore Verbbo's policies together and make sure your next getaway stays stress-free, no matter what life throws your way. When it comes to fees, it's important to note no refunds apply. These are considered non-refundable charges and will not be returned under any circumstances. Now, as for the main purchase or service, you may be presented with a few refund options. You might be eligible for a full refund, a partial refund, or in some cases, no refund at all. Alright, first things first, Verbbo works a bit differently than hotels. Each host on Verbbo can set their own cancellation rules. That means refund policies vary from one property to the next. Some offer full refunds if you cancel early enough, while others might be totally non-refundable. Vrbo breaks cancellation policies down into a few main categories. Here's a quick overview. No refund. Pretty self-explanatory. Once you book, you're locked in. Strict. 60-day. You get a full refund if you cancel at least 60 days before check-in. After that, nothing. Firm. 60-day. Full refund 60 plus days out, and 50% refund if you cancel 60 days before. Moderate. 30-day. Cancel 30 plus days in advance and get a full refund. 14 to 30 days gives you 50%. Relaxed. 14-day full refund if you cancel 14 plus days out. 50% if you cancel between 7 and 14 days. Custom. Sometimes hosts set their own rules, so it's important to read the details carefully. To check a property's cancellation terms, just head to the listing page, click the Policies tab, and scroll to the Cancellation Policy section. Trust me, this step matters. Need to cancel a trip? Verbbo makes it fairly simple. Log into your Verbbo account, go to My Trips, select the reservation, and click Cancel Booking. Just make sure you do it before 11:59 p.m. in the property's local time zone. That's important for eligibility. Now, if your booking qualifies for a full refund, the process is automatic, easy. But if only a partial refund applies or none, you may need to reach out to the host or Verbbo customer service to understand your options. And here's a good tip. If something unexpected happens, like a family emergency or a natural disaster, Verbbo does have cancellation waivers for extenuating circumstances. These can help you avoid penalties and protect your refund. You'll usually need to request the waiver within 30 days of your cancellation. So does Verbbo charge extra if you cancel or change a booking? Verbbo itself typically doesn't charge a cancellation fee. However, hosts can set penalties based on their individual policies. That might mean losing part of your payment, especially if you're canceling close to your check-in date. Also, some listings may include service fees that aren't refundable. So again, reading the fine print is key. If the host cancels on you, don't worry. You'll usually get a full refund unless you've broken house rules or missed a payment. Refunds depend entirely on the property's cancellation policy. You could get a full refund if you cancel within the allowed window, a partial refund if you're closer to check-in, or no refund at all if the listing is strict or non-refundable. One thing to double-check, is the refund based on what you've paid so far or on the total cost of the booking? This detail will be listed in the property's terms. Before booking or before canceling, always read through the cancellation policy carefully. It's the best way to avoid surprises. What is the refund processing time at Verbbo? So, you've canceled your reservation on Verbbo and you're wondering, when will I see that money back in my account? Great question. Once your cancellation is confirmed and the refund is approved, Verbbo typically starts processing it right away. Now, how fast you get your money really depends on your payment provider. In most cases, credit card refunds show up within 5 to 7 business days. But in some cases, especially with international banks, it can take up to 15 business days. If it's been more than 2 weeks and your refund still hasn't shown up, don't stress. Just reach out to Vrbo's customer support and they'll help you sort it out. Are exchanges possible with Vrbo bookings? You might be thinking, can I just switch to another property or different dates? Unlike hotels, Vrbo doesn't really offer direct exchanges. That's because each property is independently owned and managed. So, if you want to make a major change, like different travel dates or moving to a new place entirely, you'll likely need to cancel your current booking and make a new one. But here's the key. Communicate directly with the host first. Some hosts are flexible, especially if the new dates are available or the situation is reasonable. Also, make sure to check the cancellation policy of your current booking before you make any moves. Sometimes switching things up can result in partial refunds or no refunds at all, so it's always better to clarify everything up front. How to modify your Vrbo reservation. Without canceling now, let's say you don't want to cancel. Maybe you just want to change your check-in date, extend your stay, or add a guest. Can you do that? In many cases, yes, but it depends on the host and how the property is set up. Here's what to do. Log into your Vrbo account, go to My Trips, select your reservation. Look for the Change Reservation option. If it's there, click it. If it's not available, just message the host directly and explain what you'd like to change. If the host agrees, they'll send you a change offer, which you can review and accept. Just keep in mind, some changes might come with extra fees or they might not be possible at all depending on the property's policy. So again, the earlier you reach out, the smoother things tend to go. What happens if the host cancels my booking? Okay, so what if the host is the one who cancels your reservation? It doesn't happen often, but when it does, Verbbo has your back. If your host cancels, you're automatically entitled to a full refund. Verbbo takes these situations seriously because they know how disruptive it can be, and they actively discourage hosts from canceling without a solid reason. In fact, repeated cancellations can actually hurt a host's reputation and visibility on the platform. You'll get an email notification from Verbbo with all the refund details. But here's the good news. Verbbo may also help you find a new place to stay. They offer rebooking assistance to help locate a similar property nearby for your same dates. Just a heads up though, during peak seasons or in high-demand areas, rebooking can be a bit tricky. So if it happens, try to secure your new accommodation as soon as possible. Can I get a refund if I cancel due to an emergency? Yes, you can. Verbbo understands that life happens and sometimes emergencies force us to change our plans. That's where their extenuating circumstances policy comes in. If your trip is affected by things beyond your control, like a natural disaster, medical emergency, travel bans, property damage, or even civil unrest, you may qualify for a refund. Now, Verbbo may ask for some supporting documents, such as a medical note, a government advisory, or other proof of the event. But if your situation meets their criteria, they can waive the cancellation policy, which means you get your refund and the host isn't penalized either. To get started, just reach out to Verbbo's customer service or message your host through the Verbbo platform. Just make sure to submit your request within 30 days of canceling, or they might not be able to process it. How can I get in touch with Verbbo customer service? Need help fast? Verbbo's customer service is available 24/7 for US customers. If you're outside the US, just head over to the Verbbo Help Center on their website to find the number for your country. There, you can also chat live, submit a support request, or browse through helpful articles. And if your question is about a specific reservation, it's often quickest to message the host directly through the My Trips section of your account. In any case, don't wait. Quick communication is the key when you're dealing with things like cancellations, refunds, or property issues. Verbbo's cancellation policies might seem a little complex at first, but once you understand the basics, it becomes much easier to navigate. Whether you're handling a last-minute change, facing an emergency, or just trying to adjust your plans, knowing your rights and options helps a lot. Always review the cancellation policy before you book, and when in doubt, communicate early and often. Vrbo offers everything from strict to flexible cancellation terms. So choose a property that matches your comfort level and travel with peace of mind. Through the useful links on our website, you can easily start any process you need. Whether you want to contact your host, cancel a reservation, request a refund, or simply check out the cancellation policies, just head over to the customer service section and you'll find everything right there. And the best part? By clicking the link in this video's description, you'll get access to a wide variety of special offers and discounts that Verbbo is currently offering. So if you're planning your next vacation, this is the perfect time to take advantage of those deals and save big.
Thanks for watching! Check out the links below for more. Drop your questions in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for future updates. See you in the next video.